All right, so if you've ever been to a Lutheran church, you might know that there's one piece that some people feel is vital to having a successful gathering, meeting, or fellowship time. Did you figure it out? It's, wait for it, it's coffee. Coffee's been a mainstay in the Lutheran church for many decades. I'm guessing even probably a couple centuries by now. Most meetings or gatherings usually have a coffee pot and some kind of pastry because coffee and food makes ideas and conversations flow naturally. There are many steps to making coffee in my church for a Sunday morning or a Wednesday afternoon or evening service. But with the right tools, it can be very simple if you're patient and willing to learn. So I'm going to show you today how we use our wonderful Fetco coffee machine here. So first thing you want to do is you want to turn on the brewer, which here we always leave it on anyways because we don't want to upset our church ladies. So it is always left on, as it says, leave on. So from there, what we want to do, the brewer takes about 30 minutes to heat, but it's already done for us. So from there, what we want to do is we want to preheat the coffee pots. What I mean by coffee pots is I mean these large containers that carry about 40 cups if they're full or 20 cups if they're half full. So what we do first is we have our brew baskets, which are these. We have an empty one. There's no coffee in it or anything, as you can see here. What we want to do first is put it in, possibly. There we go. We want to put it in there. We want to make sure that it's on half brew. That'll make only half a pot for it. From there, we turn the stopper to a 6 o'clock position, and it'll fill the pot halfway full. At that point, it'll automatically shut off when the half of the pot has been done. It knows how long to do it and when to do it for. So after that, what we'll do is we'll take this pot and we'll empty it because we'll let it sit in there for a while and then it'll empty. We'll empty it by taking the nozzle and pouring it forward so that way water comes up, just like that. From there, when we want to make coffee, after we empty this out, is on the other side is we take the other brew basket, we'll put in a filter. From there, if we want to do a half batch or a full batch, it depends. If we want to do a half batch, we're going to put in an amazing 1 cup for a half batch. Or if we want to do a full batch, we're going to put in 1.5 cups. So this is a half cup, so we put in 1, 2, 3. From there, what we would do is we put our other filter on to make sure none of the grounds come up. Then we have these small binder clips that we would take, and there's little rails on the inside of this. We want to clip them together because otherwise what happens is the coffee spills all over and we get grounds in our coffee, and most of us don't like to chew our coffee. So from there, what we would do is after we've made that, we put it in to the brew basket position, and just like if we're doing our water here, we would make sure that it's either in the full brew position on the top of the switch is straight up, or the half brew, which gives us either half a pot then, straight down. So at this point, we move the knob over, and it would brew just like our water is brewing right now. It takes about 5 minutes for one of the containers to fill up. And like I said before, the initial warm-up for the brewer itself is about 30 minutes. When you're done with that, what you need to do is after it's all done, the water has gone all the way through, is you want to make sure that you grab the brew basket after it's all done draining and your pot is full, is you want to make sure you remove the clips and you take it to the trash can and you dump it out and get all of it out, rinse out the brew basket so that way it's nice and clean when you're done. And carefully put it back in. That way it's ready to go for the next event. So my friends, there it is, plain and simple. That's how we make coffee here at the church that I go to. A step-by-step demonstration of how to brew coffee for that next fellowship time, next meeting, or that next gathering. Thanks.